The attack started around 1 this afternoon when a man rammed a car into a barricade on Constitution Avenue. This all comes just months after hundreds of rioters stormed the U.S. Capitol.
NewsNation's Joe Khalil is live in Washington, D.C. tonight. Joe, what are you hearing about the investigation on the ground right now?
Well, we're learning a lot more now, especially about the suspect himself. We're just now getting some more information about this young man, 25-year-old Noah Green, and we're actually seeing an image of this young man for the first time. One of our local affiliate stations, Wavy in Virginia, was able to actually identify who he is because of connections that he has had to the area. What we don't know, unfortunately, yet about this young man is the motivation, why he committed this act, why he came back here behind us and did what he did here at the Capitol. What we can also say is that this is a really stark reality now. 2 attacks on this Capitol, 3 months apart, almost to the day, and Capitol Police once again having to bury now one of their own officers. Another attack on the U.S. Capitol today. U.S. Capitol Police now mourn one of their own. 18-year veteran William "Billy" Evans, killed after a driver rammed into a barricade on the complex's north side, hitting Williams and another officer who remains hospitalized. The suspect, identified as a 25-year-old man, Noah Green, was shot and killed by police officers.
And it is with a very, very heavy heart that I announce one of our officers has succumbed to his injuries.
Capitol Police Chief Yogananda Pittman says after the initial crash, the driver, Green, got out of his car with a knife, ignored commands to stop, and lunged toward officers. Chief Pittman says Capitol Police officers then shot Green, who died soon after at a D.C. area hospital.
I just ask that the public continue to keep U.S. Capitol Police and their families in your prayers.
The Capitol was put on lockdown for about 2 hours following the incident. National Guard troops already stationed at the Capitol since the January 6th attack were called out to man various checkpoints.
We need to obviously understand the motivation behind this senseless act.
Washington's Metropolitan Police will lead the investigation, according to Chief Robert Conti.
There's no indication at this time that there's any nexus to any member of Congress.
But law enforcement says that could change during the course of the investigation. The attack comes just 9 days after most of the security fence built around the Capitol following the January 6th attack came down. There had been recent calls from both sides of the aisle to remove the fencing.
That's the temple of democracy, and we've got to make sure that it is secure.
Congressman Tim Ryan, leading part of the investigation into the January 6th attack, says securing the Capitol must rise above politics, calling on his fellow members to be adults. He said Congress should consider putting parts of the security fence back up.
Today was another blow for the Capitol Hill family and especially the Capitol Police family.
You just heard Congressman Ryan talk about the Capitol Hill family, whether it be members of Congress and staff, whether it be media or law enforcement here. There was a sense that, at least in terms of security, there was a return to some kind of a sense of normalcy here. We mentioned that most of this fence had come down. Haven't talked to any Capitol Police officers directly today after this attack, but that sense, may be shaken. We're already having the conversation again about Capitol security and potentially more calls to put more fence up after, again, this unprecedented second attack now in just a matter of 3 months. Reporting live tonight in Washington, D.C., Joe Khalil, NewsNation.